1986 Topps Rack Pack Box. This will be video 2 of 2, Rack Pack 2 of 2. Be sure to check out video 1 of 2 to see what we pulled, to see what rookies we're looking for, as well as what glossy all-star cards we're looking for. And then there's a couple of uncorrected error cards that are erroneously numbered. We actually pulled 2 of the 4 of those uncorrected error cards in the first rack pack. 48 cards for 1986 Topps. Very nice. We've got, looks like the glossy all-star is going to be the 1985 National League All-Star Team card, which is very cool. Let's take a look at that a little bit closer here in a minute. Nobody else looking too spectacular on the back neither. Go ahead and open her up. Now, the rack packs are pretty much the only thing that we have in the stash for 1986 Topps. I'm probably not going to pick up a rack pack box for 86 Topps because there aren't any error cards where corrected cards were made. And also, they seem to go for over $100. And I try to keep the budget at about $100. So, but if we do find one that's $100 or less, it's not out of the question that we wouldn't pick it up. But for now, we only have rack packs for 86 Topps, as they did not start jumbo packs and what I call super jumbo packs until 1987, I believe. All right, let's get started with our 1986 Topps Glossy All-Star card of the 1985 National League All-Star Team. Oh, looks like we got Nolan Ryan there at the end. Very cool. A lot of great players in that picture. Awesome card to have, single asterisk variation, and it's going to be the last card in the set. The American League also have a card like this, and I believe it's going to be in the middle of the set, card number 11. So very cool on the National League Glossy All-Star Team card. We start out with Robin Yount. Very nice. We'll take that Robin Yount for sure. We'll put that up there. Look at that. Nice long career with the Brewers. Awesome. Throw him some love, of course. Got Bruce Benedict, Jerry Willard. We got a little bit of an ink issue here on the forehead. Have to keep an eye on that. Ivan Coldron, Rafael Ramirez, Charlie Moore. Love the 86 Topps set. Not anybody too spectacular in the terms of rookies, but the 100 cards are pretty exciting. Got Chris Spear, maybe a little bit of an issue in coloring there. Bill Gullickson, Rick Mahler, Leon Durham, Frank DePino, Barry Bonnell, Ed Romero, Mickey Hatcher, Ozzie Guillen, Terry Harper, Dan Quisenberry, ooh, the quiz, nice, Paul Householder, oh, and, actually, okay, the Philadelphia Phillies leaders. Now, I made a separate list for the 87, 88, and 89 Topps set because they don't tell you who the leaders are on the back of the card, but for 86, they do. This is depicted on front, Steve Carlton, Dean of the Phillies. Continuous service since February 25th, 1972. So Steve Carlton on the front of the Phillies leaders card, very nice. Got Harry Spillman, Steve Crawford, Ted Power, Gary Templeton. Nice. Turn back the clock to 1971 with Willie Mays. Awesome. Turn back the clock card there. Maybe a little bit of a stain right there. Does it go to the front? It does not. So we probably won't toss that card out. If the stain had went through to the front of the card, we probably would toss it. But Brian Snyder, excuse me, Don Ace, Louis Leal, and it looks like we've got a little bit of an issue on the card right there. You can see that. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Nice. We don't have to toss that one out. Always happy about that. Hate having to toss cards out, but we want to try to maintain the best copies possible for the complete sets that we're building. Got Willie Upshaw, Ron Gardenhire, Joe Nolan. Oh, we've got the Baltimore Orioles leaders. And not sure who that is. Depicted on front is Rick Dempsey, co-dean of the Orioles, okay? Continuous service since June 15th, 1976. And there's a note. Rick Dempsey shares seniority with Tippy Martinez. That's interesting. Very cool on that. Got Bob Melvin, a little bit off center there. Jerry Hairston. Pascual Perez, a little off center there, favors the top. Johnny Lemaster. Ed Wojna. Scott McGregor. Tony Phillips. There it is. The most valuable rookie card in the set, Cecil Fielder. Should be card number 386, and that's going to be a $1 card. Very good on the Cecil Fielder rookie. That's awesome. We'll take that for sure. Let's go ahead and throw that front and center. Awesome. Got Kirk McCaskill, Kurt Young, Tim Burke, Denny Gonzalez, Alan Nicely, Steve Murrah, Mike Jeffcoat. Oh, very nice. Picked up the George Brett. Believe that might be... It is. That's going to be a 100 card. Card number 300. Made the Hall of Fame in 1999. George Brett card's going to be worth $1. Look at that nice long career with KC. Awesome. Very good on the George Brett 100 card, number 300, worth $1. We'll take it. Roy Thomas got a little bit of a stain right there. Does it go to the back? It does not. But we still may toss it out for having that stain on the front. We'll get back to that later. And finally, Bill Buckner with those super bushy eyebrows. Wow. All right. No offense to Bill if you're watching. I doubt you are. But what do we get? Robin Yount, always a favorite. Nice long career with Milwaukee. Bruise Crew. Turn back the clock to 1971 to a legend, Willie Mays. Awesome. That is an awesome card right there. Love the turn back the clock cards. Picked up a 100 card, number 300, George Brett, worth $1. Always a favorite. If you ever get a chance to see the Pine Tar incident video on YouTube, be sure to check that out. He gets really upset. I mean, really upset. But nice long career with KC there. Got Cecil Fielder's rookie card, the most valuable card in the 86 top set in terms of rookies, worth $1. Now we've got a little bit of an ink issue here, some spots, but we should be okay. Not 100% best copy, but it's good enough. We're not going to toss it. And our glossy all-star card went to the 1985 National League All-Star Team. And it's going to be the last card in the set, number 22. All right, folks, there you have it. 1986 Topps. Video 2 of 2. Rack pack 2 of 2. 48 card rack pack from the box. That's going to be it for today, y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay tuned. Tomorrow, we're going to do 1987 Topps. We've got a little bit more than just rack packs to do for those. Thanks for watching.